How it began. One exceptionally tiring morning, my 3-year-old and I were sitting hip to hip on the couch eating apples. The TV was off, my phone was out of sight, and all you could hear was, well, apples. Then he leaned in and kissed my cheek. My world stopped spinning in the best way possible. My heart was flooded with everything that was missing. Then I had an aha. If something as simple as a mid-snack smooch can fill me up and make every challenge worth it, what else is possible? As I started jotting down some of my favorite mamahood memories, I quickly noticed a theme. The best moments were the simple ones. The ones that lasted mere seconds. The ones that were painfully basic, such as blowing a string back and forth between our faces and the laughter changing the vibe of a heavy morning. Announcing bedtime with a paper towel roll and watching a mundane routine turn into something worth remembering. Saying yes, for once, to eating under the table with him and it suddenly changing everything. Our conversation, how the food tasted, and more. Here's something else I noticed at these joyful junctures. In an instant, I was present. Because of one small decision or single change of events, I went from tired to inspired, overwhelmed to overflowing, depleted to reignited. My heart was softened and open, my senses were fully awakened, and I was paying attention. I realized that yes, this was the most intense season of my life to date, but it was also the most beautiful. Even the hardest of days were dotted with small miracles. I just had to open my eyes to see them. Then I realized something that really widened my eyes. In 8 months, Ji-Woo would turn 4 and gasp, no longer be a toddler. Suddenly, I was hit by a wave of grief and urgency. You know how some nights you can't wait for your kid to be asleep and the second they are, you miss them? That's how I felt in that moment. As soon as I saw myself on the other side of this all-consuming thing called toddlerhood, I yearned for it. As soon as I saw these long, tiring days slipping through my fingers, I wanted to hold on to them. All at once, I wanted to seize this fleeting season with intention while also starting an honest conversation with other moms. I craved community and was curious if what was helpful for me was impactful for others. I also had a deep desire to create on a regular basis. With that, I wanted accountability to share my writing every single week, whether I thought it was good enough or not. Hashtag done is better than perfect. Within a month, I created a Facebook group, Instagram page, rough content outline, and on February 1st, 2022, Mama Be Present was born. No pun intended. All right, I'm gonna take a sip of water real quick. I should probably edit that out, but, you know, Mama ain't got a lot of time. All right, every Tuesday, I posted a short story with a practical joy prompt on the Mama Be Present social media pages. And in between each prompt, there were relevant questions, quotes, or reminders. Here's what I hoped for. By connecting more intentionally with their kids, even for a few minutes, moms would connect more with themselves. Through these simple nudges, they would see the hard days through a different lens or experience something that helped them hang on. When they looked back on this time, these tiny moments would be the mightiest of memories. Here's what I learned. While connecting with our kids can spark all kinds of day-changing, game-changing goodness, it's also vital to have some separation and space to recharge. Being connected with ourselves first is the best gift we can give to our children. The little things are the big things, and just minutes of pure connection can turn into something that's remembered forever. You don't have to be mega creative or super silly to make a kid's day. Sometimes all you need to do is follow their lead. It's a bit of an oxymoron to send moms to social media, and only social media, for suggestions and reflections on being present. So, that is why I created a book. I wanted you to have a non-public, non-digital, oh-so-tangible place to do your own chronicling and capturing. I wanted you to have something you could hold and smell and sometimes write in while you drank your coffee, hid in the bathroom, had dinner on simmer, waited for school to get out, or whenever you needed a gentle nudge or encouraging reminder. And then, poof, it happened. It's a thing. You're holding it. Are you smelling it? Please smell it. Before you get your nose too deep into it, though, here's a quick rundown on what this is, what this isn't, and how best to use it. Follow me, my friend. What this is. This book is for the mom who's seeking more joy in her life, but is too dang tired to even know where to begin. It's for the mom who feels like she's invisible, like there's not enough time, like she's the only one who loses it. It's for the mom who feels both and about motherhood, completed and depleted, loved and suffocated, needed and lonely. It's for the mom who wants to wake up for alone time but never gets to it. Be the fun mom but just can't play dolls or Hot Wheels again. Pursue something for herself but has no idea what that is anymore. It's for the mom who needs a safe place to document her toddler's darndest and most inappropriate one-liners. Hashtag penis, hashtag poop, hashtag WTF. It's for the mom who is sometimes jealous of bears in hibernation. Hashtag let me sleep. Dreaming of driving to California and, well, staying there. Wishing her kids were older, then immediately feeling guilty. If this is you, I see you. Welcome to the jungle, my friend. It can be rough in here, but just think of all the moms who've made it out alive and now long to be back here. It's hard to see it now, but good things can happen here. This book is a cozy campfire in the middle of the chaos. By this fire, we share honest stories and roast fat marshmallows. We sip strong coffee and laugh till we pee a little. We share what we're learning and never forgetting, all while having faith in what we cannot see just yet. In this corner of the wilderness, struggles are appreciated and guilt doesn't win. Most of all, joy is possible. What this isn't. This book is not about cherishing every moment of motherhood. It's about seeking glimmers of joy and beautiful flickers of connection, all while accepting that parenting is challenging and not always enjoyable. Not every day has to be good, and raising kids is hard and often unpleasant. But when I think about the little things, I realize I do love what I'm doing, said Barrett Finken, a member of the Mama Be Present community. It's not a rainbows and butterflies approach to being present. Just like play doesn't have to be silly or smiley, presence doesn't solely belong to the positive moments. It can also mean facing your feelings, being okay with not being okay, letting yourself cry in front of your child, and the like. It means living life right now, whether it's wonderful, boring, or awful. It means seeing this season as a jigsaw puzzle and giving every piece of it a purpose. Some days will stand out and easily connect with joy, while some will feel impossible. With this book, we trust that they will all fit together. It's not Pinteresty, shiny, or wow-worthy. None of these prompts will call for special tools, talents, or buying anything, except maybe some glow sticks, because glow sticks. You might even roll your eyes at how simple, obvious, or basic some are. But here's the thing. The little things are the best things, and being present requires intention and a whole lot of reminders. It's not a substitute for psychological or medical advice. I'm not a licensed professional. I do, however, have a self-given doctorate in finding beauty in the most unexpected, overlooked things. I've also helped hundreds of people with their self-care, goals, and dreams. With that, I feel called to share what's helped me in hopes that it will inspire you. Before we start chatting and roasting our mallows, though, I see a few questions written all over your face. What's this gal's story? What makes her qualified to be my joy guide?